Hi guys, so today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Cancer. As you guys are used to, if you watch my videos, I always shuffle the cards before I start the video, save you guys some time, and so everything's basically all set. We're going to go ahead and get started, see what's going on with you. Now the first position I'm going to look at is, I call it the position of the back. This is the recent past, okay? So let's take a look. I have here the Two of Swords with the Oracle card of the Ear. This is a lot of speaking and a lot of listening. This is the speaking, and this is the listening. So, yeah, whether you're the person talking and you're the person listening, maybe it's both at the same time. Obviously, a conversation has both. But we're talking about talking and listening. Let's pull some cards here. I'm not sure why this is showing up like so strongly as part of your past. Must be something in specific we're talking about, so let's take a look. Tell me about the Two of Swords, please, my Cancer signs. Tell me about the Two of Swords with the Ear. Tell me about the Two of Swords. The ear is also sometimes gossip, so this could literally just be talking about gossip that's floating around. Tell me about the Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords for my Cancer signs. Oh, okay. The Moon. It is gossip. And the reason it's gossip is because the moon is something that happens over a cycle, right? The moon cycles. So, yeah, this is like something that's been ongoing. There's been a lot of ongoing chit-chat. On the bottom, the treasure chest. So maybe we're talking about finances. We're talking about our financial plans, what we're going to do for the summertime, for fun, for enjoyment, that sort of a thing. That's what I'm getting with the treasure chest, and underneath that is Leo. That's kind of what I was getting from those cards. Let's look at the top. The top will tell me slightly more specific information. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely the plans that we are looking at. So this is the commitment, the rope. So this is kind of like making a commitment with people to go, on vacation, to go to the beach, whatever it might be. Kind of makes a lot of sense for the moment we're in. It's really nice weather. People are making plans, at least where I'm at, Yeah, so this is the commitment, and then this is bringing light to it or paying attention to with the eye, and then the foot is literally the plan to move into this. The foot is also just a lot of action. So, in the north it is summer, so a lot of times when it's summertime there's just a lot more activity, and that's kind of what I'm getting is the commitment for the plans that we're making, that we're gonna make to have fun with whoever it is, our friends, I assume. Okay, that's the talk that's been floating around. Let's keep going. I don't want to get stuck in the past. So I want to move to the present, and I'm going to look at the position of the hand. This tells me the actions you guys are currently taking, the outward actions. Okay, so I have Temperance with the Oracle card of the Sun. This is enjoying each and every day, each and every moment. There is no rush. So these plans, they're plans for a reason, There's no rush to go do these things. Right now, we're just literally probably enjoying the sun, too, here. And Temperance is just having things be in balance, doing things in moderation, and kind of doing things with moderation. Since it's the actions we're taking, it's doing things with moderation. Let's just pull a card, see what else we get. Whoops, one of these cards upside down. Can I have another card for the position of the hand here for my Cancer signs? Can I have a card, another clarifier for the position of the hand? Anything else for the position of the hand here? I have 7 with Uranus. This is kind of awkward. I don't know if these came out right, honestly. Let's look at the bottom. The bottom is the moon, yeah, so this is right. It seems awkward. The moon definitely speaks of, again, the day-by-day things. Taking it day by day, one day at a time. This is the moon. It's the same thing. It's day and night, right? Day and night, one day at a time. And with Temperance here, this is all it's saying. But the Uranus with the 7 here, this is an element underneath that. There is an element of breaking out of some heavy karma. But it's slow. There's something that we're sitting on that is heavy still, even though we're enjoying the day-to-day. Okay, we're sitting on something heavy that we want to break out of. I think it's an ongoing process here. It's an ongoing process. Okay, let's move. We're still in the present. I'm going to leave the future for last. But let's move inward. So I want to look at how you're feeling right now. Let's look at the position of the heart. That's what that will tell me. So I have here the Death card with the Libra as the Oracle card. So what we desire is death. What we desire is a change of scenery. What we desire is a change of, specifically though, we're talking about a change of justice. Like, there's something that is unresolved. Like I was saying before, like we're sitting on something heavy. This is definitely talking about that heavy thing we're sitting on top of, okay? Despite the Sun card, we're okay on the surface. But underneath, we really want this thing that we're sitting on top of resolved. We want it to be dead, buried, and transmuted, which is the Death card. And Libra it can't have to do with the law with Libra. Libra a lot of times has to do with legal matters. But Libra is also just about what is like fair and fairness being achieved. So like essentially if there's something long-standing where you feel there's an injustice long-standing, we want like that injustice equalized. That is essentially Libra, is things to be equalized. And with death here, it's like something still needs to be put to rest and made fair and equal. Okay. Let's move to the position of the head. This tells me your thoughts at the moment, which is likely going to also explain a little bit more about this heavy thing that we're sitting on top of. So let's take a look. Okay, so the cards I have are the Emperor with the Oracle card of the Heart. We want to win. We want to win, and our thoughts at the moment are, we are focused on winning. Winning what? Well, whatever is in our heart. Whatever it is that we want, whatever it is that we've been fighting for, that we have made a priority, that is at the forefront of our thoughts, and we want to win. The Emperor is glory. It's kind of like we still, this lingering, I feel like it's like a court case or something just in the background that's lingering. It's a loose end, it's unfinished business. This unfinished business, we want it finished, we want to win it. We want to be the victor of this unfinished business that's still in the background. Let's pull a card on this. And by this, I mean this. These are your thoughts. Tell me about the Emperor here with the heart. Tell me about the Emperor with the heart. The arrow upside down. So basically, yeah, the world is not as we would like it to be quite yet. The arrow is not right side up, right? We don't have glory, and we are not the victor quite yet. We are seeking these things, and that's why these things are in our mind. All right? Let's move on to the last position. So this is the future. What is going to happen? Are you guys going to win? I feel like you guys will eventually win, but remember, this is the short-term future. So in the next 2 weeks to a month, what's going to happen? Let's see. The World with the Oracle card of the, this is the Hourglass. So this is very interesting because this does tell me a message about winning and closing out chapters and closing out these loose ends that we're still sitting on. This loose, I'm going to refer to this as the loose end. The end that we want to no longer be loose. We want to tie this stuff up. And these two cards tell me that is going to be closing out because the World is chapters coming to an end. Things wrapping up is the World. So whether you're going to win or not, I don't know, but it's going to be wrapping up. I'm going to pull more cards to see whether you will be the winner, but the Oracle card of the Hourglass here does kind of tell me that this 2-week period that I'm looking at is not necessarily going to be when we wrap this up. Could be a different amount of time here. Could be a little bit more time than the 2-week period, but this is going to be a chapter that gets wrapped up. Let's pull a card on this. I have another card for the position of the foot, the World with the Hourglass. Okay, the 4. So there is a wait period still. There's a wait here. And the reason is because the number 3 is because there's a third party. It's like we're waiting on other people, other organizations. If, this is a legal matter, we're waiting on the judge, whatever. On the court date, all that stuff. So yeah, there is a wait involved. We're still waiting on other people. We don't really have control over when this winning occurs, which is also why we're taking things one day at a time and just enjoying the moment, because we don't have control over when this potential winning occurs. It's essentially out of our hands. Like whatever we have to do is already done, right? Okay. All right. Let's pull advice for you guys. Actually, you know what? I just want to look at the next top card to see if this tells me like a little bit more about the time period or the quality of the winning, like how this verdict or whatever is gonna, how this chapter is gonna wrap up for you, in your favor or not in your favor. I'm curious to know. So let's see. All right, so Taurus with the rabbit with honey. This tells me this is going to be extremely in your favor. You're not just gonna, it's like if you thought you were gonna get one thing, you're not. You're gonna get like 10 things, okay, out of this. You're gonna get way more than you expected, and you're gonna like the end result. That's these two cards. However, the catch is Taurus. There's a wait. Taurus is just reiterating the wait. Okay? Let's pull advice for you guys. Alright, so the way I do advice is always one oracle card and one tarot card, and we are asking for stuff you guys should be focused on, positive advice, or stuff you guys should be doing. So can I have some positive advice for my Cancer signs? Advice for my Cancer signs, please. Can I have some advice for my Cancer signs? Oh, alright, no, that was too many. Hold on. Sloppy shuffle, that was just my sloppy shuffle. Okay, that feels better. Advice for my Cancer signs, please. Ooh, that like floated out of the deck and twirled and landed, unfortunately, upside down. So what this tells me is the Knight of Wands upside down is, in a sense, like, it tells me stop. Like, hold up, put the brakes on, whatever it is, stop. Now, I think this is honestly just hearkening to the fact that there's not much to do at the moment. Okay, on the bottom is Temperance upside down. Yeah, it's because Temperance, look at this, Temperance upside down with the Two of Swords upside down. There is the talking to people, the Two of Swords. Remember the plans I said we're making with people to hang out with people? That's helping us with the Temperance part. That's helping us to take it one day at a time, relax, enjoy the journey, not the destination. It's helping us to be okay with doing nothing and stopping and sitting still, despite the fact that obviously what's running through our minds is that we want to win this thing that we're sitting on top of for a while, that we have, that's a loose end. Okay? Let's pull an oracle card. These plans that came up all the way at the beginning are really going to help with just enjoying the moment and not focusing on this end result quite so much. Anything else here for my Cancer signs? Oh, okay. God, I hate it when it does that. But one card obviously came out pretty clearly, despite the whole deck just flopped over. But the Universal Hexagram, it's like, you're good. Universal Hexagram talks about, it's kind of like the Star card, in a sense. It's kind of like the Star card plus the Ace of Wands together. It's like doing what is aligned with your higher self also aligns yourself with your fate in the best possible way, right? That's what this is saying. You guys are gonna be good, you're gonna win this, and you are aligned, are on the right path with the Universal Hexagram. That's such a powerful card that I have a tattoo, so there you go. Alright, so that's gonna be your reading for today, Cancer. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you guys out, helps you relax and enjoy the moment, right? And if you did like it, please press the like button for me. That really helps the video circulate, so it does help me out. And regardless, thank you so much for taking an interest in my videos. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Take care.